Troy.
Gabriella.
So Disney's reviving the High School Musical franchise with its fourth movie. Let's dive into all the juicy details we know about the upcoming film. With High School Musical, the series, spinning its own version of High School Musical 4, fans are crossing their fingers for a full-fledged sequel with Zac Efron's Troy back in action. Ever since the original film hit the screens, the High School Musical franchise has been a Disney Channel sensation, and they've even cooked up a TV series inspired by the movie magic. High School Musical, the series, or HSM-TMTS, takes us behind the scenes at East High's drama club as they tackle iconic musicals like High School Musical and High School Musical 3's senior year. HSM-TMTS has been dropping hints about reuniting the OG cast for a Season 4 storyline centered on High School Musical 4. But here's the catch. While it's got fans hyped, this promise will only come to fruition if they manage to snag stars like Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens to reprise their roles as Troy and Gabriella for a full-length feature film, and that's a tall order. Given the track record of the previous movies, it's safe to say that High School Musical 4 would be a massive hit for Disney. While the first two films premiered on the Disney Channel, High School Musical 3 made its big screen debut, signaling the franchise's widespread success and popularity. With a production budget of just $11 million, High School Musical raked in around $250 million at the box office, a staggering achievement. The success didn't stop there. When High School Musical 3 hit theaters, its soundtrack quickly climbed the Billboard 200 chart, eventually peaking at number 2. This album stayed on the chart for an impressive 37 weeks. Such triumphs echoed the earlier achievements of the High School Musical soundtracks, with both the first and second installments reaching the number 1 spot on the Billboard 200 chart, with the original even enjoying multiple stints at the top. With this kind of musical prowess, it's clear that High School Musical 4 would not only draw crowds to theaters, but also rack up sales with its soundtrack. High School Musical 4 has the potential to be a smash hit, but there's one major hurdle it needs to overcome: bringing back Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens as Troy and Gabriella. Reuniting these iconic stars would undoubtedly thrill fans, but it's easier said than done. Since High School Musical 3, both actors have kept busy with their film schedules. Vanessa Hudgens typically works on 3 to 4 projects per year, while Zac Efron juggles an impressive 6 to 7. On top of that, Efron hosts a travel show called Down to Earth with Zac Efron, which keeps him globetrotting for filming. Despite these challenges, fans are still holding out hope for a High School Musical 4 reunion. Now, before we delve into whether Zac will sing in High School Musical 4, let's address a little-known fact about the first film in the franchise. Zac Efron didn't actually sing in it. Instead, his vocals were dubbed by another talented performer. It was Drew Seeley who provided the vocals for Troy Bolton's parts. Interestingly, Zac Efron himself was surprised by this revelation. He mentioned in a 2007 interview that his voice wasn't used in the recordings for the first movie, and he wasn't given a clear explanation for it. Despite this, Efron still had a minor presence on the original soundtrack, singing a few select lines. It's speculated that these were intro or outro parts, blending seamlessly with Seeley's singing. However, in High School Musicals 2 and 3, Efron did sing his own parts. After the first movie, he insisted on using his own voice for the sequels. He was already part of the cast before the songwriting process began for these movies, allowing the music to be tailored to his vocal range. Efron made it clear that it was important to him to have his voice featured in the sequels. For fans of Zac Efron's musical talents, there's no need to worry. He showcased his singing abilities in other movies like Hairspray and The Greatest Showman, where he sang all his parts. While the reason behind Efron not singing in the original High School Musical remains somewhat unclear, it's believed that certain notes in the songs may have been challenging for his baritone range. With that being said, whether Zac Efron will sing in a potential High School Musical 4 largely depends on Disney's decision to bring the movie to life. Given Efron's musical talent and his insistence on singing in the sequels to the original High School Musical, there's a good chance he would be eager to lend his voice to the role of Troy Bolton once again. However, Disney's plans for the franchise, including casting decisions and storyline choices, will ultimately determine whether Efron gets the opportunity to showcase his singing skills in High School Musical 4, so it's all in Disney's court now. With a recent resurgence of interest in the High School Musical franchise, fueled in part by Ashley Tisdale's nostalgic TikTok recreation, rumors are swirling about the possibility of Disney rebooting the beloved movie series. While nothing has been confirmed by Disney yet, speculation is rife about the potential direction the studio might take with a High School Musical reboot. One of the most hotly debated topics among fans is whether Disney will opt for an entirely new cast or attempt to bring back some of the original stars such as Zac Efron, who portrayed heartthrob Troy Bolton. Efron's portrayal of Troy was central to the success of the original films, and his return would undoubtedly generate considerable excitement among fans eager to see their favorite Wildcats reunite on screen. However, securing Efron's involvement in a potential reboot could prove challenging. Since his High School Musical days, Efron has established himself as a versatile actor with a diverse range of roles in both film and television. From starring in musicals like The Greatest Showman, to taking on dramatic roles in films like Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile, Efron has proven his talent and versatility as an actor. His busy schedule and evolving career trajectory may make it difficult for him to commit to reprising his role as Troy Bolton. Furthermore, even if Efron were open to returning to the High School Musical franchise, Disney would need to navigate the logistical challenges of assembling the original cast, many of whom have pursued their acting careers since the release of the original films. Coordinating schedules and negotiating contracts with multiple actors could present significant hurdles for the studio. Alternatively, Disney may choose to take a fresh approach to the High School Musical reboot by casting a new ensemble of actors to portray the iconic characters. This approach would allow the studio to introduce a new generation of fans to the beloved franchise while putting a contemporary spin on the classic story. However, rebooting High School Musical with an entirely new cast would undoubtedly be met with mixed reactions from fans. While some may embrace the opportunity to see fresh faces breathe new life into the characters, others may be hesitant to accept anyone other than the original cast in the iconic roles. Ultimately, the decision to reboot High School Musical rests in the hands of Disney executives, who must weigh the potential risks and rewards of revisiting the beloved franchise. Whether they choose to bring back the original cast or introduce a new generation of Wildcats, one thing is certain: the spirit of High School Musical will continue to resonate with audiences for years to come. What direction do you think Disney should take with a potential High School Musical reboot? Should they bring back the original cast or introduce a new ensemble of actors to portray the iconic characters? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And that's a wrap for today's discussion. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to hearing from you in the next video.